Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 7th episode of the 2nd season of Isekai Quartet. Now, last episode, what happened? Well, this is a very, very serious anime where we only talk about the important, big deal sort of issues. So last episode was no exception, and we basically had a debate about what you put on your food. Friendships were born and destroyed over this. You know, just how life goes sometimes. But I think overall things kind of settled down near the end there. So yeah, I think we all are fine now. I don't think anyone died. That's kind of the important thing. And a little bit late on recording this, of course. This came out yesterday, but I didn't record it yesterday because I didn't record anything yesterday because yesterday was an awful day and nothing was going to happen. So, not that the day is much different really, but the show must go on, as they say. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Well, you got my attention. What's up? I mean, I don't think anything too big's gonna be there. Kind of have this feeling. So, checkup, like health exam, fitness, physical checkup, because that's what we're getting. We could get something good here. I'm not gonna get my hopes up though, because I just set myself up with disappointment. But there's definitely some characters in this show that I would love to see get a physical fitness checkup. Definitely, Rem, Shaltir, Amelia, just Ram. Literally every girl in the show, really. I guess I could just save some time saying that. Darkness, I suppose, could probably get some fun out of this. Go away, Beetlejuice. Nobody likes you. Still think Ian should sit in the back. I'm recording this at 11 o'clock at night, so anything could happen. Back into it. Excitement! Physicals Day. That is definitely exciting. Maybe for you. But I feel like there's much value to be had here. You do that. I mean, they are twins, sisters. Yeah, I think Rem's a bit bigger. Now I can't stop focusing on them. Thanks a lot, Ram. It's on my mind. What? We were having an important discussion. Go away. Those were some concerning hand gestures, given the subject we were discussing. Yeah, go away, please. We got things to do. What do you want? Yeah, that's the only reason why. Don't get too full of yourself. Why? Oh yeah, he would like that, wouldn't he? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I didn't think about that, but he would love that. Of course. Yeah, Ainz, he was like that. This is not a friendship I ever thought would happen, but it makes so much sense. I mean, it makes sense you would want it. Doesn't mean she'll reciprocate. Let's just walk away slowly. I really don't care what the author was thinking, honestly. He means literally nothing to me. That is not a nothing face. That's the look she was born with. I don't know what to tell you. Let's get on that. This is a short show. We need to move. But where does our trap go? That's the important question. Yeah. I would say phrasing, but I mean the phrasing was perfect, considering, you know, Shaltier's activities. Okay, right, gotcha. Make up your minds. I was hoping, but I was not expecting. I think we'll survive. Yeah, Kuzuma, it's no problem. Yeah. Great, Nori Tsukomi. I do remember that. I mean, yeah, it was a job someone had to do, you know, taking a sacrifice. That's how they translated Ain's Mande. Sure. Nurse's office. Okay, screenshot Betty. Breton at the ready. See Rem's into the kinky stuff. No surprises there. Yeah, we gotta detain them. I understand. I understand. Well, she's not quite the pervert you two are. There's a time and a place. Something to look forward to for sure. And there's the others. Tanya is so short. Tanya's the shortest. Probably the flattest too. Please do something about that, Tanya. We must proceed. Right. I think so. Probably right. What is wrong with you? I mean, would Tanya? I don't think Tanya would mind being seen naked for a few different reasons. Not that anyone would probably really want to see her naked, you know. Well, some people might, I don't know. God damn it, Megami. Yeah, sure it says explosion. Yes, the Chunibyo was real with this one. Wow, they really abridged that in the translation. That was so much longer in the Japanese. The cool eye patch. Of course, you would think the Chunibyo was cool too. Oh no. There's a dangerous friendship right there. I think that's the first time anyone ever called it cool. Right. I mean, it really is. uh... Right. I know, right? Friggin' German. Pandora's actor's getting a lot more screen time than usual this episode. Right. Yep, just building up Ain's more. Ainzul Gyun, the coolest name in the whole show. The Wizard King. Our Lord and Savior. Lord of Nazareth. Right, yeah, that's what he is. Maybe. Man, Ahoge are just the worst when trying to measure these girls. We saw no naked girls today. That's what is pretty much what I expected. Yeah, at least somebody shares my disappointments. Yeah, and you've been talked a lot about this episode. Do you, though? Does anybody truly? Well, I mean, you are appealing, I can't deny that, but... I mean, Shaltier is more appealing. No offense. Because she's chuny. I would love to gaze into your abyss. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that this episode. Stop that face, Ram. That's like third time at least. Yes, like I thought, there is no good fan service this episode. Well, I got to see Mega Man in like a white t-shirt that said explosion on it. That was nice. Well, that was actually quite nice. I got to see Rem tie up Shaltier and Albedo with a chain. That was also quite enjoyable. Every time Shaltier says Arisu or whatever that is, I love it. Don't know what it means, but I love it. I also just love the CD so much more than the first one. It just gives me so many of my favorite characters. I feel so spoiled. This is a fun episode, though. I think I like this one better than the last one. Even without the fan service that could have been done. Even without it. It just seemed like a lot more effort was put into it than the last episode, if that makes sense. You know, taking more... You better utilizing the actual characters in the show, you know? Instead of having a plot that seems like it could be in literally any anime. But anyway, that was the 7th episode of Isekai Quartet, 2nd season. Right, so, very first scene we see, we have a sign on a door that basically says, no peeking during physicals, you know, probably trying to make the audience think that there's, you know, girls undressing on the other side. You know, especially with that line, did I get it a little bit bigger, but it was a lie. It was a giant lie. And because of the way this happened, I felt it was kind of pretty clear projecting the fact that we were not going to get any real fan service this episode. I feel like that first bit there was really meant to kind of tell us that. You know, because the one that was doing it was just, you know, the trap. You know. Iron's looking good without a shirt, though. Shaltier and Albedo. Too bad they had to miss out on that. Very sad for them. So, yeah, we had a nice little conversation between Victoria and Ram, which I liked, because, you know, they talked about growth and chests and whatnot. What more could you ask for, really, with a talk between two girls? And then we had Pandora's actor show up. So this was fun. This is fun because, yeah, Pandora's actor, you know, he's always supposed to be, he's Ain's creation. He was created back when Ain's kind of going through a phase, you know, a bit of a Chunibyo phase. Thinking all that German stuff was really cool. And, yeah, Victoria, she's also kind of German, you know, she's got the same sort of thing going on. So, obviously, there would be a bit of an attraction there to that character, you know. He's like, no, not Ram. I don't care about you. I care about that one. You know, your awesome outfit. You're just so amazing. We need to talk more. We must become best friends immediately. You know, that's kind of what he said. So that was funny. Once I realized the obvious connection there. You know, her wonderful fashion, just like his. You know, literal clones, I'm sure. And that's when it began the Ram faces. The random faces were always good. Darkness noticed the face. Darkness, I think she liked the face. I do like how Puck just seems to have his own desk, but rather than sitting in the chair, he sits on the actual desk part because he's short. Somehow even shorter than Tanya. In fact, I kind of want Tanya to sit on her desk as well. You know? Because I was thinking, Puck, why don't you just sit on Amelia's lap or whatever? And that made me think Tanya should sit on someone's lap as well. Who? I couldn't say. Probably Victoria would make the most sense. You know? But maybe Puck could sit on Tanya's lap. I don't know. A lot of weird thoughts went through my head through that bit, which is nothing new, really. But basically, teacher why did I try to use the word basically twice in one sentence? Because I'm tired. It's 11 o'clock at night. But essentially, that's a better word. Essentially, the teacher just talked about how, physical thing happening today. Prepare for that. And Shaltir got excited because Ain's body, she wants to see it. All the girls in Nazarick want to see it. And she's the nurse's office, so I guess she kind of assumed she would be in charge of such a thing. But no, she is just disappointed because she didn't get to do that at all. Very sad for her. So, there was a lot of discussion in the episode about peeping on the girls, but it never happened. You know, surprisingly. I figured somebody at least would give it a try. I figured maybe they would die in the process, but I figured somebody would give it a try. We have a lot of different anime protagonists here, so, you know, some of them might want to do it. I mean, Kazuma technically sort of peeped on a girl in the hot spring in one episode. I mean, it was a mixed bathing thing, so it wasn't technically peeping, but he still saw a girl in the bath naked, so, you know, you think he would. And he also did listen in on against the wall in that one bit, so which is also kind of peeking, so I figured Kazuma, if no one else would want to go for it, but he didn't really. Although I think he did it in the end, but it was too late. I think that's what happened. Angela does look weird without a shirt. Like, I know he's a skeleton. He's always a skeleton, but he especially looks like a skeleton without the shirt. You know, much like supermodels. And then we saw Rem tying up Shaltir and Albedo. At first I didn't understand what was happening here, but I liked it. That's for sure. But makes sense, you know, they're both going to try to do everything they can to see Ain's, and you gotta stop it. And who better to stop it than Rem? She knows how to use that thing. So, one of the great running jokes of the episode, there was a few, but one of the great running jokes of the episode was the Ahoge getting in the way of the measuring. Because it did. Both Tanya and Philo, the girl whose name I never remember despite how much I like her. Yeah, she also had one, I believe, and it just wasn't working. And I guess, what was her name? Wise, I'm blanking on her name. I think it's Wise, right? Something like that? The lich girl from Konosuba. It was something like that. Wiz, Wise, Woes, Goes, Mary, who knows? But the point is that I guess she was doing the measuring there. Which, oddly enough, added an extra element of comedy to it for me. I don't know why. I just like seeing her do things. Sounds weird to say. See, yeah, more discussion of the peeping subject, you know, as they were doing when they were supposed to be getting measured, you know. But Rem, I guess, was in charge of the eye check. And then we had Megumi. This was funny, because she had one eye covered with the eye patch, you know, and then she just covered the other one with the thingy, and then she was just blind. Couldn't see a thing. And she had the explosion shirt, which is way too fitting. You can barely read the shirt because it's a little bit sloppy, but luckily did have it up there in English in quotes to make it easier. Although I noticed that second, so it didn't really help me. But she just goes full Chuni, you know, talking about the seal and unleashing the power and all that. You know, stuff she told Cosmo when they first met, which was not at all true. Tanya not buying any of it, because Tanya's, you know, the serious type. I do like, yeah, it was translated as, God, how old are you, 12? But she said a lot more than that. Like, let's listen to that real quick. Yeah, basically talking about how, you know, Chuni be your age, shouldn't you grow up, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, this is where Megumi brings up the whole Ainz thing, the only one who truly understands her, you know, because he made Pandora's actor, which means he understands the Chuny way. But it's funny though, because she brings us up to Tanya, and Tanya was the first one to really befriend Ainz in this world, you know, because they were very similar. They had kind of very similar backgrounds, and so once they cleared up the misunderstanding about Ainz being B and X, they became best friends. But, you know, this bit here, once she finds out about this, she kind of reconsiders her friendship with Ainz a bit. You know, and then we got the whole scene of where Pandora's actor sees Megumi, praises her eye patch, thinks it's cool, basically tells her everything a Junie would kind of want to hear, and that kind of made her day. And talking about how Ainz, you know, Ainz is on the same page as us, and all that, so... I did like a lot of the little jokes they had here, like, you know... You know, the taste and eye one and stuff like that. And then, yeah, that was Philo's turn to get measured. Hogei are so dangerous. They make life so difficult. And then Kazuma being very sad that he was too late. Very sad. And then Megumi, the one that appeals to Ainz the most. That's the biggest reveal of the episode. Oh, Megumi, you were amazing. And that was the episode, you know. I thought it was great. I liked it a lot better than the previous one. This one I feel like had a lot more, like almost like a 9-day difference in regards to how much they really got out of the characters, how much more well written it was, rather than the very generic plot of the last episode that could have been applied to literally any anime. This was good. This was good. In fact, this may have been one of the best episodes of the whole season, you know? Definitely, I think top 3 for sure. This season does feel like it kind of lacks a little bit of the energy as last season. Like, almost as if it kind of lost kind of its... Like the novelty wore off, it was starting to kind of feel like, but this episode, it kind of really just pulled me back into it. You know, it kind of restored a bit of my enthusiasm for the show, I would say. So, yeah, I really like this. This was great. I had a lot of fun here. This video is not going to get any views because it's late, you know, and the show usually doesn't get very many views, so, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm an unpopular YouTuber. That's life for you. But, you know, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I liked it. Time to end the video. Thank you for watching. And a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.